what are y'all doing? Guess what? You're not struggling with money. You've never struggled with money. Now, you may perceive that you're struggling with money and that you are in debt, but you're really not. Let me show you something, because I need to remind you who you are and what you're capable of, and actually what the government is supposed to be doing for you. All right, so first off, that is not you. This is not you. You've been thinking that this is you, but this is actually your sole proprietorship that just happens to be in your name. The Social Security number is the EIN number of your sole proprietorship, but this is not you, the living man or the living woman. This is a business. The government made you a business that just happens to be in your all capitalized name, okay? Remember, that is not you. This is a business that just happens to be in your name. This is also not money. We've been programmed to think that this is money, but this ain't money. This is a debt note. The real name is a Federal Reserve note, a promissory note. These are promises to pay. The government promises to pay the credits on demand, our credits on demand. But we think that we're supposed to be paying our bills with debt notes, or we use our debit card or a checkbook to pay our debts. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. As children of God, we need to understand who we are. Remember, you're not the Social Security number or that name. You're the living man and woman that has infinite amount of credit. And you know why I know that? Because you have the ability to sign your name. This is true currency, and our signature is what makes the commercial realm go round. Now, we have been using God's name in vain. The symbolic meaning of that is that we've been endorsing wrong. Endorsing IN. When you sign contracts, you are endorsing your name. When you sign the back of a check, that's EN endorsement. I'm referring to IN endorsement. We've been endorsing wrong. Anytime you sign a contract, a credit card, student loan, car loan, a mortgage, you're supposed to be signing without recourse. That eliminates you from having any liability or to pay, and you are securing your credit. Anytime that you can write your name, always, you're supposed to put by Lynette Davis without recourse. By, make sure that I'm letting the financial institution, whatever contract I'm writing, I'm ensuring that they know that I am not that. This is the living woman or living man. I am not that. This is a public entity or business, sole proprietorship that just happens to have my name, but that is not me, the living man or living woman. We've been endorsing wrong. So make sure that anytime you sign a contract, you make sure that you write by your name without recourse. This gives us infinite amount of credit because we are creditors, not debtors. We are not debtors. You think that you're a debtor because you keep using this. We are supposed to be setting off our debts. Anytime we sign our name, we create a contract, and based on House Joint Resolution 192 or Public Law 7310, the government took out all currency or all lawful money from circulation. Gold and silver has been removed from circulation, so we can't pay debt with lawful money anymore. Luckily, they gave us a remedy, and they've taken care of all of our debts. So all debts have been discharged, but we have to give the government direction to set off our debts. So this is an old student loan bill. Some of us get a little anxious when we see these types of bills in the mail. But every time you get a bill in the mail, I want you to jump for joy, because if you notice, it's in the positive. This is my credit that is owed to me. So we've been getting financially anxious and overwhelmed thinking that we have to pay this bill, but this is actually a bill of exchange or bill of credit, that it goes to my all capitalized name. That's not me. That's my business entity. That's not the living Lynette. That's that thing. Lynette, the living Lynette doesn't owe this. But the all capitalized Lynette entity, we need to set this off. So what we're supposed to do is endorse the bills of credit or bills of exchange and have the U.S. Treasury set our debt off, discharge our debt, and zero out the account. We're not supposed to be paying this with this. This is debt notes. These are promises to pay. The government owes us credit. It owes us credit, but we have to authorize by endorsing. This is true payment. This is true payment. Payment means to perform. And you perform by endorsing and telling the U.S. Treasury to set this off. That's how you're supposed to be doing this. That is a good thing that's in the positive. This is what's owed to me, what's owed to you. So we're just looking at bills the wrong way. I'm telling you, you're perceiving the wrong way. You're not in debt. You are a perfect reflection of God. God has no debt, therefore you have no debt. You have infinite amount of credit, infinite amount of currency, because you can write your name. And now that you know how to write your name, you can forgive your past transgressions, your past debts. Moving forward, you will always be able to have infinite amount of credit because you are the creditor. You are not a debtor. Stop using debt notes and stop identifying as a debtor. You are a true creditor, and you will no longer take your name in vain or God's name in vain by just simply signing haphazardly. You will sign now with a proper specialized endorsement with by : your signature. Make sure you put without recourse. That means you are not liable for any debt or payment. And you are making sure that the financial institution knows that you, the living man or woman, is not that thing. You're not that. That's 2D. This is 5D. Okay? You're the true creditor and true child of God, a perfect reflection of God. And since you were born, the living man and woman has had all of the credit because it is us that makes the commercial realm go round. The banks borrow from us. Always remember 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. And if you keep calling that money, that is debt, that is evil, or erroneous ways of thinking, erroneous thoughts. You are calling this a false god or thinking this is a god, and it's not. You are, your signature is God. We make the commercial realm go round.